It's pretty clear in the Constitution of our state that we have the right to redress that. Now, Robert's Rules of Order, they're all very fine to maintain order in meetings, but they don't govern whether or not you or anybody in this room, in this county, in this country can speak. Just because we don't know what they're saying doesn't mean we can deny them to speak. In terms of Hope addressing the board, she was orderly. She had the floor, and she was doing it in an orderly fashion. She said some political things, but that's her right.
This idea that you got, that this public meeting, that everybody has the right to stand up, and I cannot put a halt to it just because they say something political, I disagree with you strongly. And that, I'm going to say that direction with the decisions that I make on who gets on this, because I've yet to have one of them come in that does not get off subject and start ranting and raving. And we have to have order at our meetings, and I will maintain that order.
Hope Carr was not ranting and raving. She said some political things that you didn't like, but that doesn't subject her to arrest. And she said, yeah, just wait. I have the floor. And when you interrupt people that have the floor, that's disorderly. Okay?
No, somebody has to keep order for it.
That's right. But I'm speaking, I have the floor. That's called order. When you interrupt, that's disorder. That's disorderly conduct. Now I have the floor. I have the floor. When she's speaking in an orderly fashion, she's not ranting and raving, and you threaten her, and if she would have stayed there, and you would have arrested her, Foster County would be writing Hope Carr a big check, because that's false imprisonment for exercising her constitutional right. And that, if you're gonna subject people to false imprisonment and lawsuits for this county, and make us or the dirt write big checks to people who are arrested, that's no place for a leader. To subject Foster
right on
to
yay
allegations that we don't need. We have enough irons to fix, and we have enough irons in the fire. We don't need to write any checks to people who are falsely arrested. That's wrong.
And the thing about it, she spent probably 40 hours trying to figure this out without no pay, just to figure it out, because it's all out there. Waste of it. She didn't do her job, and that's why it was the next up. So now we got to go to ECI, and probably they'll have to hire an auditor to figure it out, and she had to figure it out and do another job.
All I will tell you this. I cut her off, and she got out of line. I told her, you have to get back on subject again. Then she kept ranting and raving or whatever other thing Mr. Murphy. And that's when I said, public meeting is get out of order, and I have to keep it under control. With that is the last comment that I will make with it. If you think I've done wrong, you take your next legal step, but that's where I'm going to stand.
Every public meeting is a public forum to some extent. It doesn't have to be an open town meeting, but you do have to allow people the opportunity to redress their grievances with their government body. And that's in the Constitution.